Hello, guys, and welcome. I just want to quickly discuss an incident from the first half of the current game between Tottenham Hotspur and Liverpool, and that was what you can see on the screen. Trent Alexander-Arnold giving Ryan Sessegnon a barge in the back. Now, at half time, I was going through a few things, and I saw a lot of different people saying, "Oh, it's a penalty," or "It's not a penalty," and a lot of people were like, "Oh, but on recent, incidents given on penalties, how is this not a penalty?" There was one yesterday, a very similar sort of incident where it was given as a penalty. Um, my opinion, this is only my opinion, in that for me it's not. All right, yeah, it's a slight barge in the back. Yeah, Sessegnon goes down, but I don't think there was enough to give a penalty. And I'm always wanting things to go against Liverpool. I'm a Manchester United fan, so I always want things to go against Liverpool when it's a VAR decision or claims for a penalty. I always shout penalty if it's against Liverpool, just because it's Liverpool. But no, I don't think this was a penalty. I think if VAR would have told the referee to go have a look, it would have been very soft. Um, no, for me personally, no, not a penalty. There was obviously Graham Souness and also Jamie Redknapp in the studio for Sky. They also didn't think it was a penalty. Uh, it's not. It's a slight barge, yes. There is contact, yes. But is it worthy of a penalty? For me, no. I'm not saying Sessegnon dived. I'm not saying he went down too easy. But what I am saying is that, yeah, there was contact, but I don't think there was enough to award a penalty. We've seen no penalties given for much worse things than this. So to give a penalty would have been a little bit silly. I think it would have been another controversial VAR decision, which, let's be honest, there's at least three a weekend. And there has been for the like since the season kicked off. There's been three incidents a weekend, in which VAR's give something that shouldn't have been given. Heck, it's been happening for about 3 years. Never mind the past 3 months. The past 3 months have just been really bad. But yeah, there's not a chance that's a penalty in my opinion. But like I said, I were looking, and a lot of people were, debating, and some people were like, "Oh, now he's dived." I don't believe he dived. I don't believe he dove. I do believe he felt the contact and he did go down. I don't think it was a dive because you can clearly see by the picture he is leaning into him. He is slightly barging him, but I don't think he barges him enough in which you can give a penalty for it. Um, Again, this is just my opinion, but I've also seen people say, "Oh, but you know, if that's outside the box, that's given as a push." Okay, fair enough. You can look at it from like that. If that is outside the box, half of the time, yeah, okay, it could be given as a free kick. It's same with goalkeepers. The slightest little touch on a goalkeeper nowadays and a foul's given. The goalkeepers are more protected than the outfield players now. A striker goes down, nothing. Slightest little touch on a goalkeeper, free kick. So fair enough. But no, I don't agree with it being a penalty. I don't agree that he dove. I don't think he did. He obviously felt contact, and you know, you know, 9 times out of 10 now, people go down. They feel a bit of contact. They're going to go down. That's just how football has come along in the last 20 years. But obviously, and at the time, the score was only 1-0 to Liverpool. If you don't know, currently it is 2-0. So it could have been a bit of a game changer as well. Because who's to say if Tottenham wouldn't have been given a penalty and they would have scored it, that might have just changed the momentum of the game. You got to think, these little decisions can sort of decide which way a game's going to go. And, no doubt it would have been Kane taking it. I'm not saying he would have scored. He might have. The probability is he would, but there's always that chance. And that could have completely swung the momentum of the game. So, maybe that's what we're going through Sessegnon's mind. And Alexander-Arnold has got a bit of a reputation going as to he can't defend. So, I just want to know what you guys think, really. Do you think it should have been a penalty? Do you think it would have been soft? Do you think it was a dive? Or do you think Trent's got away with one? Let me know. If you did enjoy, leave a like. And literally, as I'm speaking, Kane's just scored for Tottenham. Brilliant. Game on. 2-1. 21 minutes to go. Awesome. Anyway, I will see you guys soon.